In the heart of a vibrant forest, there lived a hare renowned for his speed. He was the local celebrity, prancing about and bragging incessantly about his swiftness. "I'm the fastest creature in the entire forest," he'd boast. "No one can match my speed." One day, as the hare was showing off his speed by zipping around and making a grand spectacle, the tortoise, with his steady and deliberate pace, calmly approached. "I'd like to challenge you to a race," the tortoise said with a nonchalant air. The hare's laughter was like thunder. "You? A race? You're slower than a snail with a sprained ankle. This will be as easy as pie." The animals gathered for the race, intrigued by this unusual challenge. They exchanged knowing glances, aware that the tortoise was unlikely to win. "Well, as they say, he who laughs last, laughs best," remarked the wise old owl, settling in to watch. As the race began, the hare leaped ahead, his speed creating a blur. He soon disappeared from sight. Confident of his inevitable victory, he decided to take a leisurely nap under a shady tree. "A stitch in time saves nine," he chuckled, but he clearly thought a nap would save him the trouble of winning by effort. Meanwhile, the tortoise plodded along, his pace steady and unhurried. As he moved forward, he passed by the sleeping hare, who was snoring loudly. The tortoise couldn't help but smile and think, slow and steady wins the race. The forest creatures watched in amused silence, some whispering proverbs to each other. The squirrel said, "Pride goes before a fall," while the frog added, "A lazy man's load is always heavy." After what seemed like an eternity, the hare finally awoke, with a start. "Oh no! The race," he shouted, dashing towards the finish line with all his might. He arrived to find the tortoise crossing the finish line, slow but triumphant. The crowd erupted in cheers, and the hare was left panting and bewildered. The tortoise turned to the hare and said with a grin, "A slow match is better than a fast quarrel." It seems today, the tortoise had the last laugh. Embarrassed but wiser, the hare slunk away, his pride bruised. He had learned the hard way that speed is nothing without direction, and that consistent effort often outshines natural talent. The moral of the story remains clear: slow and steady wins the race. It's a lesson in humility and perseverance, reminding us that while talent can be impressive, it's the steady and deliberate effort that often leads to success.